This video is intended to conclude the description of a power light pack named Alchemy. It cut out my last video when I was fumbling with the bag, making an attempt to do a demonstration of how this disc can fit inside this bag. So, in the previous video, of course, was discussed the high-yield green ray focus potency of such an alchemical high heart activating device of a very nourishing green ray potency. And to further sheath that, auspiciously enough, I had a perfect bag in my inventory to be able to practically sheath such a high potency device, with magical connotations and utilitarian practicality in mind. So this right here, of course, is a phoenix, a quintessential animal in the animal kingdom that is represented as alchemical transformation, of rebirth and resurrection. Then auspiciously above that is a perfect magical sigil called the Vagvi in Nordic shamanic tradition, which is an 8-sided compass to keep the practitioner, or the shaman if you would, in the center to never be lost in this world and in the worlds they travel. So it's designed to be a magical compass or a wayfinder, a way shower if you would, to keep one's perspective balanced right in the middle. Kind of like an alternate variant to the First Nation medicine wheel, with a Nordic pantheon inspired kind of magical connotation. So the combination, of course, of having the Phoenix and the Vagvisir is rather auspicious and very perfect for such a high yield device. I obviously didn't plan that, just it's the will of the force, and divine intervention at work. What can I say? So as I was trying to describe in the last video that cut out, is that this device can fit very easily inside this bag like so, can be snap button like this, and if a belt is being worn, it could easily be snap button onto a belt for easy utilization. Kind of classic wizard points. Or any kind of sorcerer of any kind. And the drawstring could be tightened like so. It's a little difficult with one hand to go like that, so that it's perfectly contained and concealed in its own little magical pouch that has perfect magical complementary symbolism to contain and sheath this amazing radio frequency broadcasting device. Go ahead and pop it back out for the rest of this video. Yeah. I got into the conclusive design of this device, the very last part of the last video that was intended to be one streamed video. But the alchemical device makes a very powerful, nourishing, green ray, heart-focused, healing, nourishing. I say nourishing thrice more if I have to, because that's what really it comes down to. Having that much green ray crystallization, one super intensified, sharpened focus, makes a very powerful healing connotation for a space, place, or a person the wielder of this device will be in contact with. And it can also be practically utilized in a room, for example, to be placed in the center to make a very powerful healing space energy, the subtle frequency background that can augment the energy of wherever the wielder of this device finds themselves in their service to creation. Anyhows, that basically concludes all that needs to be really said about this device directly right now, except for the fact that this primary wire consists of copper, brass, and silver spooled together and to make a common ground frequency. So all these different frequencies are on one primary wire completing a circuit, making it an energy reactive device based on the higher self ratio needs of the wielder's device of what they find themselves circumstantially into, which is of course a lot of hypothetical far out aspects to discuss at the end of this video, which I will not digress any further. And 1,000 blessings, and may the force be with all of us.